Hola. Gracias, Damián. Bienvenido. El bardito, te has hecho chiquitito con la nueva cuenta. Me estoy liando un cigarrillo, pero como he visto que había ya gente, pues la vida en directo. Ay, no he cambiado la luz. Oiga usted, no he cambiado la luz. Hola. Pero hoy bastante bien, ¿no? Las 6:04. ¿Cuándo me he conectado yo tan puntual? A ver. Mai. Se me están comiendo los mosquitos. Vamos a poner una espiral. Me cago en su puta madre. Todos los mosquitos que me han picado en verano me están picando ahora. Tete, yo que estaba feliz. Ya, tío, qué putada. ¿Y no te han dicho nada? No te han hecho ni puto caso, ¿no? Pero bueno, sí, es lo que dijiste, que por lo menos, yo qué sé, no la usarás mucho. Aunque bueno, aquí las cosas al cabo del tiempo desaparecen, o sea que tampoco... Sí, si les cortas un cacho y los dejas en destacados, se quedan ahí. Ya me lo han contado, pero... Palazo de la vida. Así que desaparezcan. Suficiente hago dándole al export para que se pase a YouTube. Tal cual. Pero edítalo. Pereza. Pereza, acá los paso y así al menos ya no los pierdo. Y igual algún día cuando me aburra dentro de ya usted saber cuántos años, pues me pongo a editarlos, yo qué sé. Como todos, tengo un montón de horas, pero un montón de horas, un montón de gigas, cientos de gigas de gameplay del Genshin grabados, capturados. Mi intención es editarlos también y sacar cachillos y cosas graciosas que hago, ridículas y risibles. Pero pues no me pongo nunca a ello prácticamente. Pero bueno. Ayer me puse. Ayer dormí mal, me levanté pronto por la mañana, me desperté pronto por la mañana y dormí mal. Dormí, pero estaba tan cansadísima que es aquello que no puedes dormir porque te duele todo el cuerpo. Y entonces pues me desperté pronto y me vine a jugar. Y entonces por la tarde pues me puse a editar. Pero nada. Saqué creo que 4 clips que están a medio hacer. Y tardé 3 horas y era un vídeo de 45 minutos. O sea que... Pero bueno, en fin. Supongo que cuando vaya cogiendo práctica... Pereza pavo así. Sí, ya, ¿qué me vas a contar tú, no? Comparado con lo tuyo no es nada.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to
Total.
accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Básicamente corto. Yo qué sé, como mucho, bueno, ahora estoy empezando a hacer zooms y estas cosas porque terminé el curso de Premiere. Curso de edición en Premiere, señores, se os ve. Página, lo buscáis en YouTube, se os ve edición Premiere y es un curso preciosísimo. Gratis ahí para todo el mundo. Muy buena gente son, además. Pero sí. Pues eso, y ahora estoy intentando, pero me estreso a veces porque no domino ni el teclado ni nada. Y son muchos botones y muchas cosas, pero es divertido. Y hoy, pues eso, iba a ponerme a editar también, pero... la búsqueda de trabajo me ha deprimido un poco. Pues ojalá Genshin. Y ya está. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
This scenery is wonderful.
Sí, es que si me callo pienso y si pienso es mal. Así que Hoy voy a estar acelerada, yo creo. Además me he levantado pronto también para ir a la super entrevista. Me ha ido muy bien la entrevista, ¿verdad? Pero bueno, en fin. Seguiremos buscando. Algo saldrá que me venga bien. Genshin un ratito siempre anima. A ver, voy a intentar poner... Es que tengo el móvil cargando y entonces lo tengo lejos. Y no me entero porque aquí en el otro monitor tengo el
There
OBS,
are leaves around,
pero tiene la letra muy
and I know
chiquitillas.
just the tune to accompany them, if
If
you
you
wish to hear it.
it. Always, Kazuha, I always wish to hear whatever you gotta tell me. Or play me. Pues ahora. Antimosquitos. Que no cuelgue la manta, que no queremos quemar la casa. Esto por aquí. Chao, Somi, en realidad es la primera entrevista activa, O sea, bueno, de momento todo el mundo me había rechazado sin rechazarme. En fin.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home.
This sword.
Displayed.
Displayed.
It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Yo y featuring un solo mechero gracias a mi super amiga Emma, que me ve siempre con dos y me dijo, toma, te lo puedes quedar. Ya perdimos a un viewer, mira. Qué gracioso, tenía más viewers cuando no estaba mi cara. ¿Qué le ha pasado a la luz? Que es moldadía, Mónica, eso le ha pasado a la luz. Va, a la mierda todo. No me ayuda. Vamos a perseguir a la medusa. Vamos a perseguir a la medusita. Hoy tengo tiempo. Me hago un sin teleport. No, que hay evento. Esto está muy arriba. Es que mi persona desanima a ver streams. ¿Dónde mierda? Ah, coño. ¿Y quién me estaba? Ah. Vamos a perseguir a la medusa. Te pillé. ¡Olé! Super rápido. Es mi récord, yo creo. ¿Llegaremos? A ver. Vamos a volar con Kazuha. Tú que me ves con buenos ojos y por eso no te desanimo. Pero bueno, es igual. Voy a seguir aquí, incordiando. Llegar igual llego, pero ¿moriré en el intento? No sé por qué sigo subiendo, porque parece que está más abajo que yo el sitio, pero... Vale, voy a dejar de subir. Si no, igual sí que me estoño viva. Vean, Bains. Sí, claro que te estoñas viva, porque si te estoñas muerta, ya que más da estoñarse. No sé. Pero bueno, lo bueno que tiene este chico es que si... Bueno, tiene otras muchas cosas buenas, pero una de ellas es que si le das al de esto, que nunca sé si es el cacharro este elemental, justo antes de llegar al suelo, no te matas. ¡Olé! Pero me ha faltado un cacho, ¿Sabes qué me ha faltado? El abanico, que siempre se me olvida ponérmelo para las largas distancias. ¿Y dónde voy? Porque si tengo que atravesar la mierda esta de ciudad... Que no, que es preciosa, pero para andar por ella... Arriba, para abajo, es un poco... Que me pierdo, vaya, yo... Como en la vida real. Sí, como en la vida real. Y mira qué subidas, yo por aquí no podría conducir. Estas rampas tan empinadas. Recogemos a Parisara. Y seguimos subiendo. Tal cual. Y no puedo subir por aquí. Es que, ¿ves? Es que tengo que dar otra vuelta. Espérate, que sepa yo por... Ya está aquí. Bien. Y no sé ni qué va HF, ¿eh? ¿Es tú, Yasmín? ¿Quién es Yasmín? ¿Habla contigo ya, Yasmín, anteriormente? ¿Dónde mierda estás? ¿Más arriba todavía? Ah, mírala. Pues...
Into the wind.
Pues vale. ¿Podré subir por aquí? Sí, lo estoy intentando. Un momento, señor Genshin. Ahora me cojo aquí. Ah, ese bordecito me va a matar. ¿Viste? A ver. No te enganches tan rápido, casuja. Ven un momento aquí. Yasmín, habla conmigo. Estoy aquí. Mierda, me he ido para atrás. Ah, calla. Podem començar. No. Has puesto el pie ahí, no me fastidies. Me cago en... Aquí no ha passat res. No ha passat res y ya está. Aquí no ha passat res. Joder, Yasmín, tío. ¿No me has visto que estaba ahí mismo, hombre? De verdad. A ver, ¿qué te pasa con el tri? I'm not a traveler. I'm the traveler. Perdóname, señora, ¿eh? Muchos recados he hecho yo ya por este pueblo. Bueno, por este en concreto no muchos, porque todavía no me dejan, pero... Vale, este árbol tiene más años que granos de arroz hay en Portormos. Son los Ents. Sí, pero literalmente. Joder, aguanta la academia. En sus ramas. Pero señora. Sí. Sí. Somos el chico o la chica de los recados. El traveler de los recados. Pero tal cual, ¿eh? A veces hacemos de Uber, a veces somos Amazon Delivery. Taxi también somos de vez en cuando. Carteros. De todo. ¿Cómo que no? ¿No te avisarán a ti? A mí me cambia hasta la musiquita cuando me atacan. Ah, ok. ¿Ves? Ahora vamos a ir a explorar el árbol porque esta señorita es una estudiante del árbol, pero... ¡Ah! Es que no puedo escalar. No, espera, que ha dicho raíces. Igual hay que bajar y luego me harás volver a subir, tío. Leave it to me. Esto lo dice... No. Leave it to me. All of it. Whatever it is. I'll take care of it. What exactly is it? I didn't quite catch your request. ¿Dónde tengo que ir? Porque si me tengo que ir muy lejos... Ah, no. Podré ambularse. Vamos, casujita. Gracias. Lo traigo de serie. Tuve suerte cuando era chiquitilla y está ahí de siempre, con el catalán y el castellano. Tots juntets. Y benvinguts. Pero bueno, es que a Noel, es una frase de Noel y la escucho, llevo escuchándola 2 años casi. He encontrado vídeos en los que aún no tenía Noel. O la tenía, pero no la usaba. Que de hecho la empecé a usar por un evento. Fue una cosa muy graciosa. Story time, anécdota. No sé si lo he contado ya alguna vez aquí, pero como los vídeos desaparecen, pues da igual. Pues pusieron un evento... ¿Qué te pasa? a los mierdas.
One with nature.
Que la visión del personaje funcionaba como radar. Y se iba a iluminar, había que buscar, no me acuerdo ya qué había. Y entonces el radar pues era eso, la visión que llevan los personajes. Y se iluminaba más o menos, hacía un ruidito también, pero tío, o sea, era súper chungo oírlo. Y entonces, como hacía lucecillas, yo por aquel entonces, claro, tenía los básicos, es decir, el señor Kaella que lleva esto aquí, tenía a Jinja, porque fue de las primeras que me salió. Ah, no, pues no la tenía todavía, porque también lo lleva detrás, me hubiera servido. La viajera, que no lleva visión. Hola, qué lejos están. Lisa. ¿Dónde llevas la visión, Lisa? Hola, Lisa. Que ni siquiera sé lo que se le ilumina. Pues igual se le iluminaba el gorro y no me di ni cuenta. Y la Outrider, que la lleva también aquí al lado y encima tapa por la mano. Y Bárbara, que nos la regalaron a todos, que la lleva también delante aquí en el libro. Unos 3 cuadros, sí, pureta. Y entonces tenía también a Noel, que la lleva aquí detrás, en todo el medio, arriba, tirando grande. Y como tú ibas corriendo y eso se iba iluminando, pues era la única en aquellos momentos que me permitía caminar y ver dónde tenía que ir. O seguir el, ¿sabes? Porque es eso, se iluminaba más, se iluminaba menos. ¿Qué estoy haciendo? Y por eso empecé a usar a Noel. Y ya está. ¿Dónde están las...? Ah, aquí. Y vi que no moría y dije, no, esta no sirve, Mónica. Pero a mí me gusta. Mierda, tengo que quitar lo del... Ah, sí que sirve, ojalá. Y ya está, y desde entonces hasta ahora no la he dejado. Me la quité un tiempo porque tengo... Mi mejor amigo sí que juega mucho, o jugaba mucho, que fue el que me convenció para empezar a jugar a Genshin. Y claro, me iban saliendo personajes y me dijo, va, pero si tienes un equipo mejor, que no hace falta ya que lleves a Noel. Y me hizo un equipazo que lo flipas por aquellos entonces, era muy tocho. Pero me echaba mucho de menos. No moría, pero echaba de menos a Noel. Y me la volví a poner y ya no me la quito nunca. Y cuando hago cops, ahora ya no. Pero antes de que le hicieran, yo qué sé, porque sí que hubo un de esto que le subieron cosas y la mejoraron, pero antes de eso me ha pasado de ir con Noel y que me echaran. Pero bueno. Ahora yo no, ahora ya nadie me dice nada. Además la tengo hace 6. Pega unos hostias que revienta, hombre, déjame en paz. Oh, las torres. Oh, las torres. Y si les das con gaño, que es como estoy acostumbrada. Pegan unas hostias que lo flipas. Aunque también tengo una rompiéndolas con Ganyu, quitando 92 de daño porque estaban ultra lejísimos. Y no tenía ganas de moverme. Tengo pereza, pero el que es perezoso tiene que aprender a ser paciente. O eso creo yo. ¡Au! Ojo. Un día me estoñé así bajando sin mirar. Me choqué contra una piedra que no sabía que estaba en mi camino. Vale, y esto por aquí. A ver, si yo me pongo... ¿No le he dado? Sí, y la música. Yo siempre defiendo sobre todo la música. La banda sonora es una pasada. Desde el día 1, aquí hay yo. Y cada vez se superan, tío. O sea, lo que han hecho con Portormos ya me parece... ¿No hay más? Ah, coño, que hay otro. La canción de Portormos es una obra maestra. Y las músicas del chasm, del abismo. Y esas cuerdas ahí. No, es que no hay palabras. Yo no tengo palabras.
You seem tired. Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some. Do you take sugar? One cube or two.
Volarás, volarás, volarás porque te has puesto a volar con Noel. No se vuela con nadie más que con Kazuha. ¿Que por qué no tienes la ulti? Ah, coño, esto es el de las torres. Aquí no le hice mal, el de las torres. Vale, sí, hay zona alta. Esta misión solo hay que destruir las torres, pero al principio no lo sabía. Y me jodía la vida, porque tenía que ir y matar a un montón de malos, que siempre me da mucha pereza. Las peleillas. Bueno, siempre no, pero casi siempre. Y un día el super mestra, Mofli, el mismo de antes, me dijo: ¿sabes que solo tienes que destruir las torres? Y es verdad que solo pone destruir las torres. Pero bueno, luego hay otra de coger víveres y cosas de un campamento. Y ahí fui yo quien le dije: ¿sabes que la idea es coger los víveres sin que te pillen los malotes? Porque a partir de ahí empecé a leer los títulos de las misiones. A veure. Oh, qué bien. Sí, la letra pequeña. Sí, sí, tal cual. Pues mira, vamos a tardar un rato, pero estamos bien puestos. Porque el arquero es tonto y no me va a ver. Sí, sí, subid, subid. Vengan, vengan. Atáquenme.
Ya. Ya.
Callará, el arquero se ha puesto en lucha también. Pero estoy aquí arriba, ¿eh? Cuando dispare la otra, igual sí que me da. O le dan las cosas de las flechas de este señor. No, todavía le dan a la torre. No os acerquéis, entonces sí que os pegaré y me veréis. Que sí, que sí.
Ya.
Si no se anima a mirar arriba, de despedida le daremos un saludito. ¡Y! ¿En serio? Todavía no. Era así, ¿no? Muy bien. Salte, primo.
Ya.
Ala. Pero a los malos ya no los intento matar, ¿eh? Con Tainari desde aquí. Porque se recargan enseguida. Ay, pues ya hemos hecho las diarias. Buah, sí. Ahora con todo el desierto, sí. Tengo que hacer un día sin teleport. También. Ay, qué bo. Voy a acabar. Hola,
Ad Astra
Catherine.
Abyssosk. Welcome
Es
to the
un
Adventurers
robot,
Guild.
un androide, un algo. Y de hecho, esta ya no es, que te mataron. Spoiler, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. ¿Qué va?
Thank
¿Qué
you
voy a
for
hacer
completing
spoilers? Y
today's
siempre voy
commissions.
tarde yo a hacer las
Here is your
misiones.
reward.
Todo el mundo las ha terminado ya. Yo todavía tengo algunas hasta de
Ad
Sumeru
Astra
solo,
Abyssosk.
sin desierto. Y de Inazuma creo que me queda alguna también. Tranquilamente, tú, no haya presa. No haya presa. Ahora. Ahora la teterilla. ¿50 followers? ¿Cuándo ha pasado esto? ¿Has sido tú? ¿50 followers? ¡50 followers! Ya solo tengo que conseguir que venga gente a verme y hablen un poquito y es el otro logro que me falta. Bueno, claro, tú contarás como
This realm is
espectador y
truly beginning.
chateador único, creo, supongo, deberías, porque es nueva la cuenta. Lo único que tengo ganas de hacer es poner las mierdas esas de cuando llevas un rato mirando un stream, que el chat te da como premios. Que luego acumulas los puntos y puedes decirle a la gente que beba agua o que estas cosas. Es lo único que quiero hacer. Y hasta ahora no he descubierto cómo, así que he deducido que será por lo de los 50 followers. ¿Ah, sí? ¿Funciona? Oh, entonces solo tengo que descubrir dónde configurarlo. Para poner eso, pues que me mandéis... Sí, ah no, eso sale porque es lo del Genshin. No sé bien cómo va eso tampoco. Solo ponía que si juegas al Genshin, no sé bien cómo va, pero que está ahí el aviso para quien lo quiera ver. Pues vamos a hacer el eventito.
Don't be
Que yo
afraid
vaya...
to make mistakes. It's all part of the learning.
Ah, it's all part of what, Tainari? Me pica todo. Me han picado los mosquitos 3 veces y ya me he picado. Pues eso, evento. ¡Uy! ¡Uy! Bien. Esto lo he hecho, ¿verdad? 28 minutos quedan. Este ya está acabado. Este. Y mira, lleva como una semana ya ahí puesto y todavía no ha ido. Un mosquito con forma humana. Eso da un poco más de mal rollete. O no. Uy, 7000 metros, quita. Sí, tengo que... Joder, sí, por el mar iba a andar yo. Vale, es verdad. Claro, es que se acerca Halloween. Entonces los mosquitos aprovechan y se disfrazan. Y este, pues mira, ha salido listo. Se ha disfrazado de enfermera y ha dicho, aquí pico. A ver, Kayabuki Kei, ¿qué tienes que contarme? We meet again. We meet again. Vale. Este será de... ¿Esto era de pelearse? Explícamelo otra vez, mamá. Sí. Para quitarse las penas a hostias. Ah. Hot-blooded free-for-all. A no ser que me dejen a los personajes. Entonces mola porque pruebas cosas que no tienes o no tienes buildeadas. No mola. As always, come with me. Vamos a la islilla esa, ¿no? ¿Ves? Dominio. Y encima, encima no me va a contar como dominio. I don't share a common yearning for battle. Can I just skip it? Gracias. This is always such a pain. It is, it is. It is such a pain. Venga, va. Somi. Aviam què ha passat. Bueno, vale, solo el primero es de primos. Pero esto me da igual, se consigue de otras maneras. ¿Ves? Ya solo queda por desbloquear el último. ¿Cómo tele? Por si estoy aquí, hombre. Uy, me he salido de la pantalla. Si estoy aquí. More Web Castle. Bueno, a ver, va. Venga. ¡Ah, no! ¡Qué pesadilla! A ver. Aquí se supone que hay que mirar los malos que hay. Son gente humana. Me da igual. Suerte, ya. Esto, te lo juro que me... Candas. Me pone... Hay que pensar porque además... Serán de esos que no valen en uno, ¿no? Vale, sí, ya me acuerdo. Bueno, no estaba mal. Vas cambiando de equipo. Vale, vamos a ver. Qué estrés. Diluc y sucros, venga. Fuego y aire. Bien, siguiente. A ver. Electro y dendro. Me mola. Siguiente. Agua y hielo. Perfecto. Siguiente. Geo, por la cara. Papá y mamá. No, papá y yo. Que sí, que sí. Siguiente equipo. ¿Qué me queda por aquí? ¿Dendro y agua? Nah. ¿Qué? Vale, mira. Dendro... No, al revés. Quita. Dendro y fuego. Y Yanfei también está bien. Entonces ahora agua y me queda Kazuha. Preparado me queda el señor Kazuha. Que me va a servir para una basura. O agua. ¿Cómo vayem? Venga, vamos a mojar al personal. Vale, a ver, skills. Ay, qué pereza, tío, de verdad. ¿Cómo se está esto? Yakuri Riki. Voy a cambiar hasta el título. Hyakunin Iki. Ala. A ver. Dale. Vuelve al Genshin. Ven al lado de la luz. No te dejes engañar por los que dicen que es el lado oscuro. A ver, durante 15 segundos. Este es trigger swirl, o sea que necesito un viento. Por ejemplo, sucros. Y lo único que haces es darme energía. No. Elemental damage. Venga, va, sí. Equip. Que aquí, Padilu, que esto va bien porque hace más daño luego. Y tiene 3 elemental damage, así que... Anemo. Anemo damage lo podríamos poner con el fuego porque el swirl lo crea él. Venga, va. No, aquí no. Remove. Aquí. Equip. A ver. Rippling. Esto es agua. Hydro damage. Así que la podríamos poner con electro. Porque aquí ya tengo hidro. Sería una tontería desperdiciarlo. Mofle, me lo estoy pensando y todo, ¿eh? Para que veas. A ver. Dendrocores. Estos son los que se crean. No me acuerdo nunca con qué. Así que este igual no lo voy a usar de momento. ¿Cómo se crean los... La Bloom Reaction esta? Sí. Es que no tengo ni puta idea de cómo se crea la Bloom Reaction, así que lo voy a dejar. Silver Accumulation Rate is greatly increased. Muy bien. Pyro Damage. Mira, para ti. Venga. Hielo Damage. Para ti. Esto será Electro Damage. Tú ya tienes uno. A ver, un momento. Hombre. 60% de plus de daño geo, claro que sí. Super Geo Team. Anemo damage, ¿vale? Water damage, ¿no? Hidro, dendro. Dendro, tú ya tienes 2 y tú tendrías 2. Y tengo que elegir entre electro o dendro. Dale a dendro porque... No, aquí no. Aquí, porque el electro es mío y estará mejor equipado el otro. Daño físico, señores. A ustedes les va a venir bien. Ah, coño, ya a ustedes les voy a poner el daño de agua. Joder. Claro, a ver. Daño crítico. 60 de ataque. Mental Mastery. Normal Attack. Increase Magic. Pues mira, daño crítico. ¿Qué me queda? Geo. Daño físico. A saco paco. Aquí tenemos agua y hielo. Y me queda... Esto es Anemo, que va aquí. Y aquí... ¿Esto qué era? Esto no lo puedo poner aquí. Bueno, pues les pondremos... Pues esta misma, pues ya está. No me lo vas a volver a configurar, ¿vale? En todo el evento, que vale, me lo tendré que hacer en cada puta... de esto. Últimamente solo le doy al Overwatch. Sí, se agradece un cambio, a veces. Bueno, yo es que juego otro juego en el móvil, pero... De momento no, a mí en Genshin... Pero sí, no, en el resto de cosas de la vida necesito ir cambiando. Aunque me encanten las cosas, pero siempre me canso de las cosas de las muchas personas. ¿Cómo se cambiaba de team? ¿Alguien me lo dice?
Stand clear. Swirl, mark.
Oye, oye. ¿Cómo cambiaba de... Ah, con la T. Plap, plap. El 2. Només tens dos personatges, Mónica, Tranquila. 1 y 2. Get back. Y ahora no puedo cambiar porque el señor Razor, si cambias de personaje, pierde la ulti. ¡Párate!
Rest and rebuild. Torrents, bring refuge. No touching. Yeah. Next on the agenda.
¡Morid todos! Pero venid para acá, hombre. Vamos a repartir, miren. Vengan, vengan, señores.
Incinerate! Breath of the flame! Hi! Golden Amber, help! Motion to compel!
No sé qué estoy haciendo, pero... Está muriendo un montón de gente. ¿Cambio de equipo? Ah, ¿ya he cambiado de equipo? No. Coño. Tranquilos,
Hear my prayer. Pin them down. Let me weave you a verse.
Qué bonito eres.
Impressive.
¡Cambi, cambi! Pon estos junticos, anda.
Absorption test. Enhanced animal module 75.
One with the forest. I'll uproot you.
Ay, el 1, Mónica. Es que yo llevo a Razor en el 2 y a Tainari en el 3. Y le estoy dando a los botones que no son. Ay, coño, y ahora otra vez. Y a Ganyu antes la llevaba en el 3, no, sí. Si me hubieras jugando al bio y dándole al espacio para volar. ¡Cambi! Oye, ¿dónde están los más? Aquí, coño. Muere, joder. Vamos a repartir con Noel. Morid, coño, morid. Oh, casi. Oh, Silver Medal. Muy bien, me conformo. Mola cuando va viniendo así un montón la energía y tal. Mola, es divertido, es divertido. Es de peleillas, pero es divertido, sí. Vamos a ver la pregunta del millón. ¿Habrá contado como dominio? Yo he hecho 5 dominios en algún momento. Antes lo he mirado también. ¿Cuántos ponía? Pues venga, va, una otra. ¿Tendré que volver a configurar el equipo? Ay, calla. Al igual me lo curro para el último premio, que los tengo que eliminar cada 2×3 porque ya no tiene sitio. No, tío. ¡Ah! Gracias. Vale, solo tengo que hacer un equipo. Tranquils. Tranquils, pernils. Me va a faltar alguien. Me cago en vuestra estampa. Bueno, pues mira, te pondremos con el hielito. Esta ahora a ti no te sirve de nada. Vale, este me mola. No, Stars no, Mónica, por favor. Burning. Este lo vamos a poner. Y a vosotros os falta o agua o hielo. Y no tengo ni agua ni hielo. A ver. ¿Dónde tengo? Claro, aquí tengo el agua. Joder, es que hay mucha agua, ¿eh? A ver, tú, que vosotros qué lleváis. ¿Esto qué es? El Rippling Effect. Ah, tú traes el agua y el polvo. ¿Vale? Pues ahora, la fuerza bruta. Se acaba de con acá. Venga, va, start. Ya todo me pone un poco nerviosos.
Be still.
Pero mola un montón.
Mind the deluge.
Sí, mola un montón.
Cool it.
Ay, calla, mira,
So sorry.
So sorry. For what? Being so damn sexy. El 2, Mónica, el 2. Solo tenemos 2 jugadores. Muere. ¿Dónde estáis?
Allow me.
Coño, que no es...
Bring refuge. No touching. All hail.
¡Oh, hail!
Let's move out. Yeah. Access denied. Steady as stone.
A ver, que están aquí los malos, ¿eh?
Crumble. Stabilize.
Mucho muerto, tío.
Order guide you.
Order guide you.
As a good knight should.
No, que le quería dar a la T, hombre.
Time for your arraignment.
Morid todos.
Try this on for size. Incinerate.
We shall prevail.
Buah, ¿en serio?
Ring cutter.
Tengo que comer el del escudo con todo el agua.
Do your worst. Grant us your blessing.
Cascade.
Me encanta eso. Me encanta.
Kamisato art. Suiyu. Dodge this.
You can.
Don't get frostbite.
Ah,
Cool.
I'll try.
Get back.
Me estoy volviendo tarumba. Samurai Shadow. ¿Cuál de? Ah, el de Ayato, el de. Muere.
Billowing surge. Born of ice and frost. Yeah. For Rex Lapis. Let's move
Deja de
up.
volar, Kokomi. Muy bonito todo, pero. Saque usted un poco más de prisa, si puede ser. Muere.
I will have order. Gather.
¡Gather! Como me mola, por favor. A ver, ¿me dejáis salir?
Motion to compel.
Morir.
Yikes.
Oye.
Yeah.
Y se acabó. Silver Medal. Bien, bien. Bien, bien. Enough. Enough is... A ver, ahora sí. Antes tenía 5. Yo tenía 5. Me cago en su puta madre. Hacéis un evento de dominios y no cuentan como dominios. Not just. Siguiente. A ver. Oh, Kiki. Ahora tengo 4 equipos cojos. Y encima 2 personajes no cuentan. Hielo y Electro. Oh, Sai no. Venga, vale. Hielo y Electro. Electro y... Pues voy a poner a Tainari, aunque sea para hacer la de esto. El combo. Hielo y fuego. Es que no tengo ganas de mover a nadie, ¿sabes? Y mira, sí, agua y hielo. Ahora, s'ha acabat. ¿Qué es eso? Elemental Skill al element... Vale, pues mira, esto para aquí, que este no es muy fuerte. Aquí tenemos hielo electro, electro. Electro para aquí. ¿Esto qué es? No, sí, me interesa más el otro. Y aquí... Vale. 6 más las 2, así que... Es un juego de lucha y uno que tiene ese rollo de movimiento. Pues a mí al principio me ponía muy nerviosa el... Pero al final, pues yo qué sé, te acostumbras porque mola un montón el ataque.
Freeze. Oh, so sorry.
Oh, so sorry.
Ah!
A ver, este señor, ¿qué tal?
Your sins weigh upon your soul.
Ah, pues mira, ¿qué coño? Ra, ra, Bichito, hostia. Bichito muerto, rapidito. Joder.
Oh, enshroud. I hear everything.
Pero ven aquí, pero ven aquí. No, no me dispares, ven. Ya está, ya no hace falta que vengas.
Get back.
Muere.
I can fix this. Access denied. This is long overdue.
No mueras, por Dios.
The fuse is lit. A festive reprise.
Yoimiya. Joder, vaya hostias que pegas, ¿no? Yoimiya.
Born of ice and frost. Glaze over. I must
se
leave
vale.
no stone unturned.
Order guide you. Solidify.
Solidify.
This is order.
Steady as stone. Inadmissible evidence.
¡Morid todos, hijos de puta! Ah.
Colin Emma, help!
Ah. Uy, uy, que tú disparas, es verdad.
Just like we rehearsed.
Hala.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse.
Uy, coño, Kiki. Que Kiki no la tengo. ¿Cómo hace
Orders
Kiki?
given. Orders received.
Oh. Oh.
Life,
Esos son serán los
life goes
que...
on.
Oh. You're not live. Qué mona es, por favor. Mira que hostias pega.
What's the hurt? Don't get frostbite.
I'll try.
Through me, justice is served.
Joder. Oye, tranquilos, Casi, ¿qué es ese ojo? ¿Alguien sabe qué es ese ojo? Soy yo, ¿no? Me imagino. ¿Me dejas que te pegue o qué pasa?
Can't see. I'll uproot you.
¡Au!
Get back.
No touching. Fire hazard.
¿Qué ha pasado, Yoimiya?
Goldfish of doom. Born of ice and frost. All hail.
¡Vamos, muérete! No te has muerto. ¡Gold medal! ¡Señores! Because yes. Calla, que tengo esto dando la vuelta, oiga. Sí, sí, oye, medallica de oro para nena. Que casi nunca las consigue. ¡Eh! 70 primos. Pero es que es eso, es que el último premio, o sea, para nada. Venga, mes. Un día que no me da mucha pereza hacer esto. Vale, a ver. Ah, no, mira aquí. U20. Uy, esta, mira, hielo electro. ¿Y tú? Agua, viento. Agua no, agua nemo, caca. Agua, fuego, pues sí, ¿no? Bueno, mira, fuego, viento y agua adentro tendrá que funcionar. Tendrá que funcionar. Aquí, no toca res. Pulsad aquí que tiene hielo y esta es electro, pero no me queda nada de electro, ¿verdad? Y aquí hemos puesto a Nemo y este que tiene. Elemental Mastery, vale, mira, a ti te vamos a poner el de Anemo. Y a ti te voy a quitar este. Virtual Accumulation Rate, sí, porque ya se acumula sola. Y te voy a poner este, era, ¿no? No. Swirl no me sirve. Quicken, Aggravate or Spread. Esos van con dendro. Vale. Vamos a poner el crítico aquí. Y aquí era este, ¿no? Pero dendro y agua no hace nada de esto. Tiene que ser dendro electro aquí. Vale. Aquí os pondremos este. Y aquí es este, que es dendro electro, que entonces es aggravate y quicken a veces también. Ya, venga. Hoy, que descanses. Gracias por estar aquí todo este ratito. Uy, y por la charlita. Cadormibus TV. Yo voy a matar unos cuantos más. ¿Qué hora es? Oh, si son las 7 todavía. Counting Temps. Es que tengo un evento en el otro juego también. Es la que estoy haciendo aquí. Con este otro móvil. Como la vida misma, señores. Ya va, ya va. Venga, Somi.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Surrender! Your sins weigh upon your soul. You stand condemned.
Joder.
Guilty.
Y ahora sale loco esto. Madre mía.
Enshroud! Let's nip that in the bud. One with the forest. Yeah.
No touching.
Es que ¿por qué no venís, tío?
For Rex Lapis. What?
Oh, coño, Dori.
Here's
¿Qué
the
haces tú?
goods.
Ah, sí, es una lamparita. Qué basura es esta. Dios.
Shazam! Time to clean up.
One swipe. Toma. Morid.
Boom! Wrath of the flame. Here we go. Think you can get away?
Venga, vayan pasando todos para allí.
Rain cutter.
Go! Try this on for size.
Es que porque sois tan lejos, tío.
Cool it. Don't get frostbite.
Nowhere to run. futile!
Enshroud! I hear everything!
Tío, que no te vayas.
Get back!
This is long overdue. Ugh.
Au, au.
Access denied. Your Mora's mine! Let's sweeten the deal! Watch this!
No me declaro fan de Dory, ¿eh?
Order guide you.
Un momento.
Stabilize.
No, tío, o sea, muérete, no desaparezcas. ¿Qué es eso?
This is order.
Motion to compel. Inadmissible evidence.
Qué blanco, por Dios. Me queda un. Venga, a ver si no me queda uno. Let go. Oh, no. Ah, sí. Focky Fock. No, tú, salte de aquí. Ponte aquí. Y ya está. Ya está, ya está. No tienes ganas de mirar. Oye.
This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze!
Nowhere to run. Through me, justice is served.
¿Dónde están, joder?
Your penance is due. You stand condemned.
Don't get frostbite.
Me encanta, por favor. Oye, que le he dado la T.
Can't see? I'll uproot you! Get back!
Encima malo nuevo, vale, gracias. Sí, me voy a poner ahora voy. Ahora leo.
The fuse is lit! Here come the fireworks! Glaze over. We're way behind schedule. Time for a light show!
Au.
Goldfish up down! Leave it all to me.
Solidify. Order guide you. Yeah.
Papa zombie.
As a dutiful maid would. Someone needs. Boom boom! Wrath of the flame! Here's the goods! Your Mora's mug! Motion to compel!
Oh, jura. Por ahí igual te salvas, Dory, ¿eh?
Time for your arraignment!
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Guhua.
Hi! Just like we rehearsed.
Time to act.
Cool it.
Surrender! Your sins weigh upon your soul! Guilty! You stand condemned! Your penance is due! Guilty!
Joder, cómo reparte el niño este, tío.
One with the forest. Let's nip that in the bud.
Get back!
Born of ice and frost. All hail. Come on.
Here come the fireworks!
¡Gold medal! Ni tan mal. Ya está, ya está. Enough. Toma. $38, 44. Bueno. Vale. Pues ahora voy a ver si hago cosas. ¿Qué pasa aquí? Ah, claro, que ya ha cambiado. Pero esto no tiene tiempo, esto no tiene tiempo. Aquí ya estoy en ello. Esto tampoco tiene tiempo. Esto tampoco. Muy bien, pues ya está. Me queda uno que no está hasta mañana. ¿Peura? Ah, no, ya sé cuáles son los 5. Párate un momento. Ya sé cuáles son los 5 dominios. Son estos, ¿verdad? Lo siento, Nilu. Veamos. Epa. 5. Eran los que habían aquí. ¿Y ahora cuántos hay? Solo hay 3, tío. 8, 8. Nos quedarían 6. Me da mucha pereza. Me vas para allá, pero pecho. Ay. Vale, anem a veure què fem. Vinga, va.
Whenever you need me,
I'll be there. Thank you. Thank you, Noel. Vamos a seguir con esta aventurilla. A ver si puedo por fin hacer las putas misiones de reputación en Sumeru. Tío. Con esta gente hablé, sí, ¿no? Cuando venía a desbloquear la ciudad. ¡Uy!
we finally made it to Caravan Rebot. It's pretty lively here. So, just past this wall is the desert, huh? Oh, wow.
In the desert.
Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the divine work of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
Enough gawking.
Oh,
Come on, follow me.
no me recordaba que eras tú. Oh,
Over
hey,
here.
Sam.
Oh, Hatham went that way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
Come on, come on. ¿Dónde está?
Someone needs assistance.
Talk to me. Ooh, talk to me.
What the? Where did she go?
Who is she?
How did we lose them? They were just here a second ago.
Ya, pero soy como todos los demás, sois un poco inútiles.
More Aramite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time? Anyway, Traveler, it seems like we were being followed again.
Ay, estoy buscando a mí, además. Ah, pues lo llevas claro, como no se me bien escogerme de la gente,
You should have
esconderme.
noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago.
Thanks, I hate them.
There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the academia.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. We never thought we'd run into you here. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the academia? Wait, don't tell Paimon that you're here to take us back on their orders.
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the academia's hit list. I can't say that I didn't expect it. However, had I wished to turn you over to the academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremites' honored guests by now?
Oh, right. You do have a point.
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy. And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer.
Oh, ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. Ka-ching. Oh, thank you. Or maybe not, because I don't know what the sages can offer. Thank you.
Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Unfortunately, I've run into some difficulties. Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule first came to be. Which brings me back to you, and why you're so interesting.
It's not me,
The
is
leader
it?
of Ain al-Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule right in front of you, and upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been hiding from me?
Alhaitham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of person even notices or remembers stuff like that?
I do.
So that's your answer. Well, I do work for the academia after all. So considering that, it is indeed wise to keep your cards close to your chest.
Tiene el pelo por arriba de un color y por debajo de otro color. Where goes?
But that does prove you do have some undisclosed information about the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Am I right? No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own. Speaking of, you two are also headed to the desert?
Are you coming with me, Alhaitham?
That's right! We have the same plan as you! but we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Faut me faire tousser.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere else. Well,
Anywhere else?
would you like to head there together?
Yes. Please, let's head
It's
there
always better to travel
together.
with someone you know. Let's go!
Dungeon side.
Someone needs assistance.
Ahora vamos. Hola, chiquitín. Ay, claro, espera, por aquí nos vuela casi. Capturado un Aira, chavales. ¿O no? A esta capturó ahí, sí, digo, sí, no, le disparé. Anda que no me costó. ¿Me estás diciendo que estos bichos se pueden capturar? ¿O no me esas cosas que están...? Ah, vale. Vale, ara ho intento. Mira, aquesta l'he agafat. Aquesta. No, qué gracioso. Vale, pero que hay un montón de bichagas.
You seem tired.
bichitos.
Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some. Do you take sugar? One cube or two?
Can't see. God.
I'll catch up.
¿Eso es una flor? Ah, no, es un...
Steady as stone.
Déjame fuera de caminar eso. A la vive. Y... ¡Ah, escarabajo! Para la saca. Es verdad. Dynamite Stone Enchanter. This warrior may be found in one of the many scattered mercenary groups that hail from the desert. He will unleash the spirit of Omen, Stone Drake, contained within his body to fight alongside him after taking a certain amount of damage. This will cause him to enter an infused form. If the Drake's spirit is defeated, he will enter a weakened state for a fixed amount of time thereafter. Okay.
Windstrider.
La otra ya no llego.
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Whoa, this landscape is really something else. What a cool place! Let's go check it out!
We've already did, Paimon. We've already did.
Wow!
We've been up there, down there.
Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
Alhaitham, do not think you can escape my judgment just because you managed to escape my attack.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more accurate description?
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Matra, as well you know.
Seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
Who is that, Alhaitham? Did you call him General Mahamatra?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Alhaitham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth. I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
Has Alhaitham done something wrong? Paimon doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him out to be.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Alhaitham, I saw it during our fight. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you? And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the Academia?
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two? Ugh! What should we do, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them.
Ahem. Well, look at you two, acting all tough
You I
and
can
self-righteous
trust.
over there.
Wait, Dia? Great! Finally, someone that we can trust! You gotta help us out here. Otherwise, these two are gonna start fighting again!
Yeah, sure looks that way. 2 giants from the Academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see every day, that's for sure. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over each other. But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds. Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong! Is this a sandstorm? Paimon's gonna get blown away!
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover!
Caldas. Esta sí la tengo ya.
Calling for us! Oh, this wind is too strong! Let's get over there!
That sounded like Candace. Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you academia folks such hard work? Move it!
All right, stop yelling.
Effects that affect will not affect. Es lo mismo. Effect, then, done.
Well, this is pretty awkward. Hey, wanna play sardines with 3 people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun. The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru village.
No me había dado cuenta de eso.
Our savior has come at last! Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you so much for helping us.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Wow,
Gets
she's
rough.
so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister. Unlike those guys over there.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the topic at hand. As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started. And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to us. So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and put your hostile feelings to rest. If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Oh, on second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself clear?
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like to hear. So, which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Alhaitham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Huh? Exile yourself?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself. I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request, but I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed from me. I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me, "The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us."
So they really are up to no good.
I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today. I believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. This way, they can no longer see nor predict my actions. I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority. Once I find the truth, I will administer judgment by my own name.
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary. Well, Sino, if that's your story, then why did you see Alhaitham as a target?
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Alhaitham and a sage. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Alhaitham?
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the Traveler.
Alhaitham!
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
A most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contain one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward? So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
Me estoy llorando. Ay, estoy viendo también.
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the academia. Also, you should remember, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
That's true. Alhaitham helped us out at Caravan Rebat as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth anything to you. I took the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied. After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
You should be well aware, Scribe Alhaitham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion. Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy, for now.
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings. And now you, Dia. I believe it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out. My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler and is currently recovering from her illness at home. I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument, You ticked me off, and things went downhill from there.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case, welcome back, dear.
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
Whoa! What was that sound?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home. I'll take a quick trip outside to clear out some of those creatures in the sandstorm.
Creatures? In the sandstorm? Are you sure you don't want some backup?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions is at a disadvantage. You needn't worry.
Yeah, just leave him to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
The wind's died down. That means the sandstorm's over, right? Candace still isn't back yet, though. Is she alright? Maybe we should go out and check on her.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. All right, let's go. We've been here long enough, and the boys are as chatty as the floor.
Oh, the Marashi.
Whoa! Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here dealing with these creatures the entire time?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. Before I realized it, even the sandstorm had stopped.
Ah! Here comes another wave!
Leave this round to us. I got interrupted earlier, but now I have something to take my anger out on.
It's been quite a while since I've seen the Flame Mane in action. I'll leave these to you then.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
¿Y dónde
Someone
está
needs to...
Dilla?
I must leave no stone unturned.
One with the forest. The wind knows me.
Odio el tornillo. Vete.
Here comes another wave! When are they ever gonna let up?
Wow.
Leave it all to me.
Into the wind.
Vale.
The wind knows me.
The creature stopped appearing. Was that the last of them?
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm. So we should be safe for the time being.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Huh? Who are you?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly and children. I am the chief of Aru village. Everyone usually calls me Uncle Anpu.
Sir, I am also originally from the desert, but I have not been back for some time now. May I ask if such sandstorms are common?
I can't say they've always been common, but recently the storms have become increasingly severe and frequent. Besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes. According to an investigator who stayed in the village a while ago, these unusual natural phenomena are related to the withering of Irminsul.
Another effect of Irminsul's withering. So, Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest, and sandstorms and earthquakes here in the desert?
Everything in the natural world is inextricably connected to Irminsul. These regional symptoms can indeed be a reflection of Irminsul's present state.
Everyone in Aru Village needs to take good care of themselves. Speaking of which, why haven't I seen a single village keeper since I got here?
Village keeper? Who are they? Village guards like Candace?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper is how Aru Village refers to mad scholars exiled here by the academia. Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity after a period of training in the Avidia forest. The academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So, they're forcibly exiled to the desert. Though if you ask me, it's all a boatload of nonsense.
Alas, that's exactly what we've been trying to investigate. One by one, the village keepers have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace. But no one in the village has ever seen them leave. If you're planning to stay around the village for the next few days, I'd appreciate it if you could keep an eye out for them.
I've had encounters with those people in the past. I'll see what I can do to help.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile. Now that you're no longer with them, are you trying to alleviate your guilt and atone for your past sins? I'm fascinated by how you think.
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will eliminate you, regardless of my position or identity.
Oh, you're the former General Mahamatra. You must be an expert in these kinds of investigations. Thank you for your help.
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia? Oh, these poor scholars. First they lose their sanity, now this! We need to help get them back home, safe and sound. But, is it really a good idea to tag along with Sino? You seem like you really don't trust him.
I'll be grateful for the assistance. No doubt you will do a better job than some of my former subordinates. Let's start by finding a spot to share what we know so far.
Coffee.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
Time to go.
Això vol dir que també tenim ja... el Nilo. Bueno, tengo que probar primero, pero no sé si voy a tirar. Señora, ¿cómo están las plantas?
Can't see.
Hey, and Mora, or trade anything you own.
Of course not. It's all a bunch of nonsense.
Is the Scarlet Knight really?
Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially the same things as before. Do you still have any questions for me before we start our investigation?
Wait a moment. No, voy a meter. Mira, te quedas aquí, vendrá un bache de pipi. Penny, Penny, Penny. Dame, mamá, corre. Penny, princesa.
One of my former subordinates told me that this title has its origins in a strange incident. The academia has long exiled mad scholars to Aru village. A mysterious phenomenon exists here. When mad scholars first arrive, they are as incoherent and deranged as before. But after spending some time here, they invariably begin to calm down. Initially, the people of Aru village greatly resented having to take in the mad scholars. But a strange incident one night changed that. Aru village was struck by the strongest earthquake in living memory. Seeing buildings on the verge of collapse all around him, the then chief of the village was preparing to take everyone to safety.
The then chief, yeah. He said the then chief.
Suddenly, he noticed a mad scholar crouching in a corner, caressing the ground with his hands. A soft, green light radiated from him, like a divine glow against the backdrop of night.
Hola, princesa. ¿Nos ven aquí? Son unos días que no vens aquí. Veni? Vine. Puja, molt bé. Però no te'n vagis, queda't aquí amb la mama. Et poso la gatocam. Veni, princesa. Pues va a ser que no. No. Això. Perdón. Bueno, no sé. Hi ha un viewer en algun lado. ¿Cómo se dice Twitch? En fin. sé, no sé cómo obramos.
Despite the powerful tremors that ripped through the ground that night, all the houses remained upright, almost as if they had grown roots reaching deep into the ground. In the end, not a single building collapsed, and no one was hurt.
Bien, ¿no?
After that, the people of Aru village treated the mad scholars with greater kindness, and began to refer to them as the village keepers.
The soft green light? A mad scholar protecting Aru village? What do you make of it, traveler? Paimon thinks so too. Actually, Sino, do you know if any of the mad scholars continued to wear their Akasha terminals at Aru village?
In theory, they would continue wearing them so the academia could still monitor their activities. With that said, the main Akasha system would no longer have any interaction with them.
Oh, no wonder! Everything makes sense then! Add in the fact that they calmed down, it was probably Nahida who calmed them.
If you are able to draw a conclusion from this one story alone, then it appears you possess much more information than I do.
Sorry.
So, what do you make of the story? Really? Lesser Lord Kusanali.
What? You don't believe us? Lesser Lord Kusanali was definitely using the Akasha to give her power to the mad scholars!
No, it's not so much that I don't believe you. I'm just struck by your reasoning. Lesser Lord Kusanali, the current Dendro Archon. Is she really active in Sumeru? The Academia has always placed far greater importance on the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. They've more or less ignored Lesser Lord Kusanali, and I've never had any reason to doubt their views. In addition, I've never heard any stories about Lesser Lord Kusanali and her deeds. To me, she might as well have been a god that never existed.
No way! Nahida definitely exists! She's a... how should Paimon put it? She's a good Archon who's kind and wise. Even if she says weird stuff sometimes.
You too say weird stuff sometimes. Perdón.
I've spent many years interrogating criminals, so I can easily tell when someone is lying.
And I am not.
Good! Then you should know that we're telling the truth.
That look in your eyes. I've never seen that from a liar. You two really must have met Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Yup.
How can this be? To think, our Archon has been amongst us this entire time.
Alright, now it's our
Hey.
turn to put our skills to good use
You
for
said
this
amongst,
investigation.
not among. Betcha.
But easier said than done, especially since we don't have any leads. Maybe we can start by knocking on some doors.
Excuse me, are you here to help me find my grandpa?
Yeah, why not?
Huh? Who are you?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
Wow, Sino. Thank you,
My
Sherlock.
name is Isak. You'll help me find my grandpa, right?
West? No
Is your
shit,
grandpa a
Sherlock.
mad scholar?
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa is just Grandpa. Why do you have to call him that? It's not like he's a bad person or anything.
Village keeper. Why didn't you say village keeper? After all that story you just told me. ¿Se me están acabando las pilas o tengo que limpiar el teclado? Oh, a
The
little bit of
person you're
both.
referring to is not a local, yet you are. Why do you call him Grandpa?
Grandpa is just Grandpa. He's my family. I heard everything you said to the village chief. Please, you gotta take me with you. I want to find my grandpa. I swear I'll help. I won't be a nuisance.
Ah, so you're the one who was eavesdropping on us around the village chief's house. I was planning to go out and take care of whoever it was, but I had a vague feeling that they didn't harbor any ill intent.
Whoa. Hatham wasn't kidding about Matra having sharp senses. Sino, he's just a kid. All he wants is to find his grandpa. Let's find a way to help him.
Sorry. I was only listening in because I wanted to know where Grandpa went. Honest. If you don't believe me, you can ask Miss Candace.
All right. But first, let's confirm the facts with Candace.
Sino is super vigilant. Is this what all the Matra are like?
Ah, you're back already.
We just wanted to confirm something with you. Do you know a boy by the name of Isak?
I had a feeling he'd go looking for you.
Huh? You knew this would happen?
Yes. Although he tried his best to stay hidden, I still noticed him eavesdropping outside the window. He really wants to get his grandfather back. Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries who rarely returned to the village after finding employment in the city. He was raised by his grandfather. Unfortunately, it was only a few years before his grandpa passed away. Isak was still very young at the time, so various families in the village took turns caring for him so he could survive. Later, an elderly mad scholar arrived at the village. Isak thought the scholar bore a striking resemblance to his grandfather, and thus often spied on the man. However, the scholar was unkempt in appearance and incoherent in speech. Although Isak referred to the man as his grandpa, he was afraid and didn't dare to approach him. One summer night, the oft mumbling and bumbling grandpa suddenly calmed down and seemed to become more lucid. He even noticed Isak hiding in the distance. So Grandpa walked up to Isak and patted him on the head. He even took Isak to the entrance of the village, where he patiently taught the boy the names of the stars and accompanied Isak until he fell asleep. The next morning, Isak woke up and wanted to go find his grandpa again, only to realize his grandpa no longer recognized him. However, even so, Grandpa retained his calm expression. It's said that those who saw the scholar claimed he no longer appeared to be crazy, but appeared to be living in his own world, almost as if he were sleepwalking. Isak was thrilled that his grandpa was able to find peace and would follow him all the time, asking him things like, "Grandpa, want me to take you somewhere fun?" Or, "Grandpa, could you tell me stories about the stars again?"
All this somehow just makes Paimon feel really sad. It seems like they both deserve so much better.
Perhaps. Nearly everyone who lives in the desert has some form of hardship or regret. But even so, we must still continue on with our lives. It's also my reason for fighting. I must continue to protect this land.
Maybe the people have always had a considerate god watching over them.
Huh? What did you say, Sino?
No, nothing. As long as Isak keeps his word and doesn't get in our way, we can take him along.
Perhaps you are more
But it's a
compassionate
kid.
than I gave you credit for.
He's still a kid.
Please accept my thanks on Isak's behalf, Sino.
Esto es la piedra. Kid Alpha Fred. Chicks.
Hey, Isak!
For the objective
Oh, it's you guys!
We've cleared everything up. Let's go find your grandpa.
Really? Wow! Thank you so much! Yeah!
Alright. Let's ask the local residents some questions first.
Aún tengo que irme a las 8:30. T-shirt was un héroe. Ojo, ojo.
Excuse me, did you happen to see where the missing scholars went?
You mean the village keepers? Oh, let me think. When I was eating dinner the other day, I saw one of them by the side of the road, muttering away.
Ay,
Okay.
mierda. Me
Did you
caigo en la
notice
mar.
anything else?
Anything else? No, I think that's all I have to tell you. Sorry.
Planta. Está bien, ¿eh? Lo pillilo, ¿eh? Coño, Dios mío.
The scholars that have gone missing. Have you seen them?
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes. You look like a real fighter.
¿Me vas a pedir un favor?
Don't change the subject.
Right. You were asking about I mean, the mad scholars. I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night. But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
Do you also think Grandpa and the others are good people?
Grandpa? Oh, hello there. It's little Isak. You mean that nice man who looks like your grandpa's long-lost twin, right? He was actually the one who protected my house. I saw it with my own eyes. He happened to be staying near my house that day and was doing something with his hands on the ground. It still feels pretty surreal now that I think back on it. Did someone teach them how to do that? Well, whatever the case, I'll always be thankful to him and whoever taught him to look out for others. I'm pretty sure that if I ever went mad, I wouldn't be able to do anything like that.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Tiene aún que marcha, si te apropas. Mira qué cookies. No, marcha, no las espantes, no las espantes. Así como que no quiere la cosa, te hace el paseíto por la ciudad.
Don't get hurt.
Sir, have you seen my grandpa recently? You know, the one who likes to sit and space out near the village entrance.
Oh, well, if it isn't Isak. Oh, your grandpa, huh? It's been a while. The last time I saw him, he was spacing out by the road as usual. I went and asked him if he'd like any of the food I had prepared, despite my wife's protests. Like many people, she's really quite terrified of them. And speaking of my wife, she's still always complaining about how I don't make enough mora. That might explain why she's always mad at me.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for taking care of him.
It was nothing. Hey, you're looking for him, right? Did he go for a walk and get lost?
Yeah.
That's no good. Well, once you found him, come by my place again and I'll cook a little something for the both of you. I've known you since you were very young, so as far as I'm concerned, you're family. Please feel free to come by anytime.
Wow, what a nice guy!
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Huh? Don't say anything for now. Isak, stay here. Let's head over there. Stay quiet as you move.
Join the Eremites and embrace a wonderful new life.
Listen, see if you can make out what they're saying.
Have you heard? The mighty Scarlet King, the sovereign of our faith, will soon return to this world.
Yes, of course I have. The Scarlet King is the one and only true ruler of this land. I've never believed in any other gods.
Why I just don't believe you?
You say he's coming back, but it sure doesn't feel like life's about to change around here anytime soon. What's your proof?
Haven't you noticed? The village has been getting more deranged scholars than ever. Delavar was saying that many people also went insane just before the fall of the Scarlet King's civilization in ancient times. We don't quite know why, but it seems like there's some sort of connection between insanity and the Scarlet King. Isn't it a sign of the Scarlet King's power that all the mad scholars have disappeared? If you ask me, they must have been chosen as the final sacrifice for the Scarlet King's resurrection.
Huh. Now that you say it, that does make some sense. Does this mean our lives are finally going to take a turn for the better?
Exactly. Those city folks will get what's coming to them.
Now, repeat everything you've just said from the very beginning.
Oh, las estrellitas aquí, qué majo.
Huh?
Who are you? Where did you come from?
My patience is running thin. You heard what I asked.
Yeah, bro, this guy's something else. Just look at his eyes. One wrong move, and he's gonna flay us alive.
Let's not get on his bad side, okay? I am no match for this guy.
Oh, okay, good sir. What is it you would like to know?
Tell me about the Scarlet King's resurrection.
Just repeat what you just said.
Well, I only know a few things from hearsay. I went for a drink the other day and heard others talking about a rumor that the madmen will disappear and that the Scarlet King will return to this land. I'm not making this up, I swear!
Hey, go on. Keep talking.
It's true. It's all true, sir. We desert folk have had more than enough of those people at the academia. They keep sending us all their mad scholars and won't let us have a good life. Would you want to live like this if you were in our place? The radicals were even more thrilled than me when they heard the news. We're all praying for the Scarlet King's speedy return. Delavar also said that once the Scarlet King returns to our side, it's only a matter of time before we conquer the land on the other side of the wall. They're all willing to serve under the Scarlet King and fight for a share of the glory.
Is that so?
Seems like he still wants to know more. Keep talking.
Got it. At first, I told myself it was just the drink talking, but then all the mad scholars vanished without a trace, just as the rumors said. Please don't beat me up just for mentioning these rumors. If I'm guilty, then everyone else around here is also guilty. I'm just saying what the others said.
The people here really like the Scarlet King, but dislike the Dendro Archon.
Where is this radical person you talked about?
I haven't run into him over the past few days, so he probably hasn't been around the village. What about you, man? Have you seen him at all?
No, not at all. We wouldn't dare lie to you. He's really not here right now.
Sounds like you're not too close with the radicals.
No, of course not. All we know are their names.
I have many ways to stop you from talking, and many others to stop you from sending warning messages. So you'd best just stay home and hope I don't hear of you trying to contact anybody. Don't do anything until I've gotten to the bottom of this. Try something foolish, and even Candace won't be able to protect you.
Yes, got it. We'll do just as you say.
That scared Paimon half to death. Sino is pretty terrifying. He didn't try to reassure us at all. It's like he's used to hearing that. Oh, Paimon bets lots of people have told him that before.
I heard that.
Sorry.
It's part of being a Matra. The rumor we heard just now seems like a strong lead. But we need to check a few more places. Very well.
Isak!
I'm here.
Where's your grandpa's house?
Well, I can take you there. Just follow me. Grandpa, he likes to be alone. Sometimes he stares at the sky in a daze, and other Other times he just pokes at the ground with his fingers. Every now and then, he yells out at the top of his lungs, so a lot of people are really scared of him. But he's a good person, really. I know he is. I swear, he's just like my real grandpa.
Muy nice. Esto. ¿Cómo subo ahora yo? Aquí. Porque no vaya tan, ¿verdad? Vale, pues subo por aquí.
Yeah.
I'm coming, I'm coming. Wait.
Well, this is where Grandpa usually stays.
There sure isn't much here.
No.
Incense? Please don't say it's the same one as before. But are you okay? Are you getting dizzy or need to lie down?
There's a scent that you can sense, but I can't.
A certain traveler here once passed out from that smell. Thankfully, Tainari saved the day. And then he gave us a long lecture to explain all about how it worked.
So, you know Tainari.
I know everyone, man.
Huh? You know him too? Are you two friends?
Yes. Now that I concentrate, I can also make out the scent of incense.
Sí, claro, ahora no.
Wait, surely Tainari didn't lecture you too?
No, no need. Did you first encounter this scent at Tainari's house? In the forest. From a scholar.
Hola, princesa. Ya no pego. Ven, saca de aquí. Saca de aquí. No, només passes. Vale. Ensenyes el cobre i te'n vas. Vale, molt bé. I ara què?
What are you looking for, Sino?
Here it is. Take a look right here.
Paimon doesn't see anything.
Although the traces have been completely buried in the sand, there are footprints here, from the size and shape. They belong to an adult male. This pattern is a common one from this area. Local shoes. This was probably someone from the village. The scent is quite faint, but still extant. The footprints head in the direction of the door.
But who would come looking for Grandpa? He doesn't have any friends.
We'd have to ask whoever lured him away with the incense.
Huh? So you can lure someone away with just a scent?
You done.
Hey! What's wrong with liking good food? Everyone's got something they love in
That's
life.
what's happened to me with Foster strips this afternoon.
Exactly. Most scholars are fond of incense, since the smell supposedly helps them clear their minds and discover new knowledge. Even deep within the clutches of madness, they still yearn for their knowledge-seeking days, and will follow the scent whenever it presents itself.
No, Grandpa.
So, someone's taking advantage of their weakness? Huh. Still, why would anyone want to abduct all the scholars? Are the rumors really true? Could the disappearance of all the mad scholars have something to do with the radicals?
It's highly likely.
Please, you have to save my Grandpa. Grandpa's never done anything wrong. Please help him.
Sounds like we'd better help get him back. Don't you worry, Isak. We won't let whoever took him get away with it.
Let's head to Aru Village and inform Candace and the others about what we learned here. After that, we'll set off to find the scholars.
Okay. Pues ahora me voy.
I'll catch up.
Sorry, Fendi. Sí. Oh yeah. Artificial flow. Fresh flowers. Okay. Four. Vale. 14 mientras. Y marcho es un 28 ya.
I'll catch up.
Siguiente. ¿Qué ha pasado aquí? What happened? Me han atrapado.
Nilu! It's nice to see you again!
Oh, hey there, Traveler in Paimon.
Are you here for some shopping too?
That's right. Although there were a few hiccups here and there, the Sabzeruz festival turned out to be a grand success.
You're welcome.
And so, the theater wants to host a celebration event. Do you two want to come? It'll be a really fun time. It's something like a tradition of ours. Whenever we wrap an important performance, we'll get together and unwind. Rehearsals are exhausting. If you keep your nose to the grindstone, you're going to wipe yourself out sooner or later. Mr. Zubair, our manager, always says that celebrations aren't just for fun, but that they should also be occasions for reflection and review. But no one remembers that once the celebration starts. It's not like he can't also have some fun himself.
We've been to a lot of festivals during our adventures. Will your celebration also have lots of yummy food and drinks?
Of course. We always do lots of eating, toasting, and gift exchanging. We try really hard to show our appreciation for everyone.
Ah, so we'll need to bring a present. Hey! Paimon's gonna put you in a box first!
It's fine. No need to stress, Paimon. You can come, present or not. The gift exchange is just to make the celebration more entertaining. You two being there would be the best gift of all. It'll also be a good time to introduce you to the rest of the theater.
Is something up?
Yeah, but for now, it's more important for her to rest and recover. I tried to visit her, but I got turned away at the door. The people there wouldn't listen to a single word I said. All I could do was to leave a letter encouraging her to get some rest and keep her spirits up. She'll be better soon. And then we can celebrate together at the theater.
It's all thanks to you and Nilu that we managed to save Dunyarzad.
You're way too modest. Just now, I actually felt really self-conscious when Paimon talked about us in the same breath. Compared to you, I really didn't do much at all. Anyway, all that aside, are you thinking about coming to our event?
Paimon thinks it'll be a great time! What do you think, Traveler?
Alright, then let's head to the theater. Wait, I completely forgot about this pile of stuff!
No te preocupes, yo te lo llevo.
Buy all of this, Nilu?
Just one box. The rest were given to me. I really don't know how it came to this much.
Yeah,
That's
claro.
way too many freebies. Many vendors give out samples for free, but Paimon's never seen this much.
All I know is that whenever I start chatting with people, my hands would get more and more full until I can't hold everything anymore. This seems to happen every time. I was planning on making a few trips to bring everything back before continuing on with my shopping, but I don't think I'll have the time.
Vaya, no me digas.
This isn't even all of it?
Are you sure?
Of course! Carrying stuff is a piece of cake for her, right, Traveler?
I'm so sorry to trouble you like this. I meant to invite you to our celebration, but now you're helping me instead. Well, let's hurry up and grab the last few things, so we can get back to the theater.
Yeah, I don't think so. Que no, que no. Que yo iba aquí. A darle el sugar al señor. No, no. Va, Oma, queda marchada.
Time to go.
I think, yeah.
Ch-
I still have one viewer. Thank you for that.
Steady as stone.
Into the wind. The wind knows me.
Leave it all to...
Enshroud!
Into the wind.
Son les ales puntes. Pues ara, fins demà. Bueno, fins demà jo. Cinc, vinga, ok. Demà farem les 4. Demà farem l'altre que tengo aquí. Està passant. Ah, sí, bien. Es verdad.
Is there a new request from the academia?
Me'n vaig. Vamos a hacerle subir. Sí, un cop vaig de veure com se feia. Oh, este es súper divertido. Este ya... Sí, no vaig treure molt. Oh, este me ha encantado. Blessing from characters. Tenía que ir al otro. También. Bueno. Do you think that the game is time consuming? Sí. Es very time consuming. Pero está bien. Energy consuming. No. Well, maybe a little bit. Okay. Interesting. Hombre, un poco así. Energy consuming, no. No, para nada. Interesting, sí. Ni puta idea. No me he fijado, Tete. Why did you play? Porque... Yes. Sí, lo he hecho ya, creo que sí. Sí, no. Que estos no los veo tan caro. Sí, sí. Todo. Longest. You have experience. Lo que más, esto. From longest to shortest. Y lo que menos, esto. Sí. No. Muy bien. Ahora sí. Membach. Pues ahora. Hasta la próxima. Gracias. Thank you. Gracias. To whoever is still watching. It's not me. It is no. It's not me today. So thank you very much. And well, see you next time. I hope. Bye.